Hey there, welcome back to Thinklish. I'm Matthew, and today we're diving into something super practical: what to say and how to act when you go to a bank in a new country. I know, it can feel intimidating. You're in a new place, everything's unfamiliar, and now you have to sit in front of a banker and ask questions in English. But trust me, you don't need perfect grammar. You need real, simple phrases that work, and you need to feel confident enough to ask what you don't understand. Today, I'll walk you through every step, from booking the appointment to opening your account to asking about credit cards, so you're never left feeling confused or taken advantage of. Let's begin. Booking a bank appointment. In many countries like Canada, you need to book an appointment to speak with a personal banker. Walk-ins are possible, but you'll likely be told, "Sorry, no availability today." So first, you go in and say, "Hi, I'd like to make an appointment to open a bank account." Or if you want to do it by phone, "Hello, I just moved here, and I'd like to schedule a time to speak with someone about opening a bank account." The person will ask for your name, phone number, and preferred date and time. Don't forget to ask, "How long is the appointment?" "What documents should I bring?" Usually, you'll need ID, proof of address, and your immigration documents. Meeting the personal banker. In Canada and some other countries, you'll get what's called a personal banker, someone who helps you open your accounts, answers your questions, and may follow up with you later. At the appointment, you'll be greeted with, "Hi, how can I help you today? Are you looking to open a checking or savings account?" Let's pause here. A checking account is your everyday account, where your salary goes, where you pay rent and groceries from. A savings account is usually separate, for storing money you don't want to touch. So you can say, "I'd like to open both a checking and a savings account. This is my first bank account in Canada." Asking smart questions. When the banker explains your options, don't just nod. Ask questions like, "Are there any monthly fees? Is there a student plan or newcomer plan? How many transactions are included? What's the fee if I go over the limit?" These questions show that you're smart and careful with your money, and they help protect you from unexpected charges. If something isn't clear, say, "I'm sorry. Could you explain that again?" What does that mean in simple words? Do I need a minimum balance to avoid fees? Understanding credit versus debit cards. This is a big one. A debit card pulls money from your account. A credit card lets you borrow money and you pay it back later. It helps build your credit score, which is very important if you ever want to rent an apartment, buy a car, or get a mortgage. The banker may say, "Would you like to apply for a credit card today?" We have a secured credit card option. If you don't feel ready, you can say, "Can I wait and apply later? I want to learn more about how credit works first." Or if you are ready, "Yes, I'd like to apply. What are the requirements?" Don't feel pressured to say yes on the spot. It's okay to think it over. Other important phrases. Here are more useful things you might hear or need to say. Do you offer online banking? How do I set up direct deposit? Can I get paper statements or only digital? Is there a mobile app? Where can I see my account balance? If something feels strange, for example, if your statement is confusing or you see a fee you didn't expect, say, "I don't recognize this charge. Could you explain this fee, please? I'd like to speak with someone about my account." Never be afraid to speak up. You're not being rude, you're being smart. Final tips. Going to a bank in a new country is a big moment. You're not just getting a card, you're starting to build your new life. So go in with curiosity and confidence. Remember, the banker works for you. They're there to help you, not to confuse you. And if something feels off, maybe someone tries to sell you something you don't understand, just say, "I need some time to think about it. I'd like to do more research before deciding." No pressure, no panic. Vocabulary recap. Bank account, a place where your money is stored at a bank. Example, I opened a bank account to get paid from my new job. Checking account, used for daily spending, like paying rent or buying groceries. Example, my salary goes into my checking account and I use it to pay my bills. Savings account, used to save money for the future, usually earns a little interest. Example, I keep my emergency fund in a savings account so I don't spend it. Debit card, a card that uses your own money directly from your account. Example: when I used my debit card at the store, the money was taken out right away. Credit card, a card that lets you borrow money temporarily and pay it back later. Example: I used my credit card to buy a laptop and will pay it off next month. Credit score, a number that shows how well you manage borrowed money. Example: paying your bills on time helps you build a good credit score. Monthly fee, a fixed amount the bank may charge every month. Example: my student account has no monthly fee, which is great. Transaction limit, the number of times you can withdraw or spend money each month. Example: I went over my transaction limit and got charged $1.25 per extra payment. Direct deposit, when your paycheck is automatically sent to your bank account. Example: my employer uses direct deposit, so I don't need to visit the bank to get paid. Minimum balance, the smallest amount of money you must keep in the account. Example: if your account drops below the minimum balance, you might get charged a fee. Personal banker, a specific person at the bank who helps you with your accounts. Example: I met with my personal banker and she explained all the account options. Online banking, managing your money using the bank's website or mobile app. Example: I use online banking to check my balance and send money. Appointment, a scheduled time to meet someone at the bank. Example: I made an appointment to open my account next Monday. Fee, extra money you pay for certain bank services. Example: there was a $3 fee because I used another bank's ATM. Statement, a document that shows what happened in your account. Example: my monthly statement shows all my transactions and charges. So, now you're ready. The next time you walk into a bank, you'll know what to say, what to ask, and how to protect yourself. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to speak up. Remember, you're already doing something amazing. You've moved to a new country, you're speaking a second language, and now you're building your future. Thank you for listening to Thinklish. If this episode helped you, subscribe, hit that like button, and share it with someone who's just starting their journey abroad. See you in the next one.